sit in a corner and rust or just fall apart where I'm standing.
Hello everyone, back again on the Amiga Monday, and as you see I've already set up already, which is good. I'm a little bit slightly more organised today than usual. especially considering on Discord I'd already put out that I was ready for Deuteros, because I didn't get around to doing it Wednesday and Thursday, so I decided to do it on today. I had a couple of hours spare, so I did it through then, and it took about an hour and a half to the picture shows basically I think it's the methane, or let me just have a quick look what image I've put up. It was basically the so what was highlighted was the hydrogen, and I'd been ferrying it from Venus and Earth, mostly from Venus, because Venus is the one that produces methane, hydrogen, and MEH fuel the quickest. Earth does, but very slowly, or it seems to do anyway. It could be the way that the ship is ferrying everything. Because you get two shuttles. You get the one from the shuttle that goes from the planet to the orbital platform, and then you get your main shuttles, which are ones that are ferry between stations, and the ones between the planet and the orbital station is a lot smaller and carries a lot less, so it takes time for it to go up and down and ferry everything depending on what you've asked for. But essentially what I was trying to do was trying to get everything. I think Mercury and the Moon had quite a lot of hydrogen, methane, and MEH. Now remember that MEH only is produced when you get both methane and hydrogen together. It kind of has this effect where it makes the fuel on top of that as well. So I fired all three over to the Moon. Sorry, and I keep saying this, Mercury. Most of that was there. It was Deuteros. Deuteros had the smallest amount. I think I was on something like 10,000 or something like that. So I spent the next hour and a half just waiting for it to ferry everything over, and that's where I've got up to with that. That means that as soon as we start playing Deuteros, the next thing we do is we start building. After see where I am with everything else. I think everything's got the AOC computers, and the AOC computers means that it's like it's an automated system. So I can just tell it to go and make things. I can make it one for yellow and green is continuous. And then I think we've got to go and start building in one of the restricted areas. And as soon as we piss the other side off the enemies, that's when we can start getting the drones, and then I can start doing everything else. So we'll find out once we go onto that side. We did come across that. We did do that before. But then when I died, I realised that I had to redo building everything back up again. So yeah, we'll get to that later on in this particular stream. So first of all, let's get on with we're on Seriously Amiga. I think we're on comms. I think we just looked at a web pack. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, this was a transfer anim, which I wasn't quite sure what they meant by that. And there was another one. 2 more transfer anims for AWeb. I did Interferia with Interferia by Sebastian Panic. Nice program. Tunnel came from an eyebrows transfer anim. I don't know the original author, sorry. Each anim comes with 2 sizes, 30 pixels high and 48 pixels high, sorry. I like the TA to line up with the bottom of the buttons. The 36 pixel versions were made to fit with the button set called AWeb. So look at this. I'm assuming it just makes it look like you go through a tunnel. Yeah, the swirly ones as well. Okay. FF News. You are fed up with all available Usenet clients available for the Amiga. You are sick about losing the database for your hard disk every 2 weeks. You just want a simple, easy to use yet powerful Usenet client. Then this is FF News is for you. So you need Miami, Kickstart 3.7, Workbench 2, 1 meg free RAM, and maybe 3.3. Recommended 39 or better. I can never remember which these are. I'm guessing it's going to be, if that's 37, this has got to be version 3, I'm guessing. Greater than a mega free RAM and the newest MIUI. Now I'm going to go to that. It's basically Usenet for the Amiga. There's an update, guide ML. Amiga guide to HTML converter. And it's another one. Okay. Hotlist handler. Manage and share a hotlist among browsers. Share one hotlist with all browsers available for the Amiga. If you use more than one browser, then use hotlist handler. If you're stuck with one browser, we'll use it anyway. I'm guessing hotlist is like the favorites panel. Supports Aweb, iBrowse, Voyager, and Mosaic. Shareware, $10. But not crippled in any way, apparently. HTML date. Updated date with HTML with Gold Editor. Was always forgetting to change the last revised date on each time I update pages, internet pages, so I wrote this script. Looks for a 2-word string, default last revised, can be changed, followed by a 3-word date string. Then deletes the existing and inserts the current date. Okay. This must be specific to the Gold Editor itself. Okay, fair enough. I suppose with GED extension, that's reasonable. It just was a bit odd about the whole last edit date. But I do remember, I think some people used to do on, it was a physical thing people used to write on the web pages, last edited. I don't think it was an automatic thing. It was a thing in the 90s at least anyway. Bug fixes and beautifying of HTML files. Do you know the problem that you upload your pages to a server and the links don't work, although the page exists? Well, you seem to have your page on a Unix server that pays attention to the case sensitivity. HTML fix scans all the files in a given directory, renames them to uppercase, and reads the HTML files in a directory and renames the files in and then renames the files in the HTML file to uppercase. If there's an image source that doesn't already have a width and height, it scans for the GIF file and adds the width and height attributes, which is interesting because this sort of thing you still need to do today. It's when I'm looking at doing performance in web pages. For some reason, you have to do that to help the web page load quicker. What makes the page looking better and being viewed faster? There we go. Still, even back then, the index.html is handled in a special way. It's always held lowercase. I suggest to do a safety copy before using this program, as I haven't tested it too much yet. Interesting. I browse AREX scripts. You can search your iBrowse hotlist for the URL title and loading your browser. It shows results in the rec tools requester. It's the fastest way to load a website, which is anywhere in your hotlist. You don't have to find it in your large hotlist. Bonus script searches the current shown URL in your hotlist. You can use it before adding a new site to your hotlist to make sure you don't add the same URL several times. That's handy. I imagine that people would forget and then have duplicates everywhere. Eyebrows anims. Some more of those. They probably wouldn't load. It's probably just a static thing. Even though it does have a tooltip thing there, as in an icon. There you go. So it's just the Amiga floating around. I think it's the same thing. Yeah. Okay. ImageFX10. We've seen this before. Did I load this? Did I look at it before? Yeah, because I was looking for my Pro thing and it's completely wrong because I've got Art Pro, not AD Pro. Okay. Unless it also came up last month, but I don't think it did. MWM, I've seen this before. I don't know why it doesn't have my tool. I don't know why it doesn't open up Aweb. Unless I've broken it somehow. I'm assuming this is that transfer animation that they're talking about, because I know when you do stuff that does something, so I'm assuming it's that. In window. One day my friend Marizo, sorry if I butchered that name, asked me, "Hey Max, do you think it's possible to write a program to create files in HTML format by just loading a simple ASCII text?" Yes, I thought I'd seen this before. Using the mouse to define a final HTML file. Yes, this has popped up. We did try it before. I think it popped up a couple of discs ago, but I could not work it out. But that's what that is. Online check 27. in German. Able to check your monthly telephone cost, and if your personally set a limit is overflowing, your online programs now Encom will not start. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's interesting. I'm assuming that'll work in certain places though. No point in installing it, because usually when I install something it breaks my system. Phone cost. Not that it would work anyway, but it's not the point. Calculates your telephone charges from various log files. With the program, you can calculate your telephone charges respecting the new tariff structure of the German Telecom. That's why they've got it that way. The program is able to parse various log file formats. At the moment, it knows Miami, Multifax, Voice Log, Encom, Trapdoor, Trapfast, UCIO. It's also possible to use the program standalone, give it the date and duration of your telephone call, and you get the total cost. Because of the limitation to the German tariff structure, the documentation is in German. Does it? It did say we could do it standalone. $3.24 Deutschmarks. 5. Is it? This looks like my uptime. 5 minutes. No, it's 25 minutes. I don't know, maybe it just randomizes something. Unless there's a depth file it's reading from. Yeah, it probably is. Phone cost.dat. So in file is the log file. Okay. That with the 5 minutes. So if I change this to, let's see, 19. So that should be, what, 4, 5, yeah, 5 minutes, 5, something or other. Let's just see what it does. Not 5 minutes, 5 hours, obviously. But yeah. Oh, I can't. Damn it, forgot I'm on a CD. But that's where it's picked it up from anyway, so that's good. Probably won't save, just go and double check. Yeah. That's fine, but that's basically where it's picking it up from, which is fair enough. Okay, register URL. Script to register URLs. Keeps track of web pages under the resources of the www. And sends you email whenever your personally registered resources change. You can have the URL minder keep track of any web resource accessible. Oh, so if the link that you're looking for disappears, it should tell you whether it's run out of. That's quite good. So it must run in the background and just keep pinging every so often or every day, just to see what the code that pops back is, I'm assuming. Or every time you turn the browser on, maybe. I mean, that's kind of good because it means that you kept to date with everything there. Excuse me. Just want to have a quick look at the code. So it checks to see if the library's there. If email is there, so I'm assuming if they have no email. Email environment variables. Huh. I thought, let me just reread what it says. Oh, so it goes through this. Right, I see. So it's... Oh, sorry. I thought it would have been even cooler if it was a script that actually goes, when you open it with browser, it just checks everything and sees if anything's... That's how I would have done it anyway. I would have, if it's possible to do it through AREX, have it so it pings, or, well, not pings, but basically checks to see if all the addresses that you've got are available, and then if it knows, if AREX understands the idea of the status code, if it comes all 200, that'd be fine. And then you can probably change, or at least say, oh, this one's not available if it's a 404. So this is actually through Netmind, which I probably doesn't exist anymore a bit. The domain still exists. I think. It's in Spanish. Prince 2 version 7. The Next B learning framework and Next B change framework. Frameworks created by Netmind after years of experience with various industries and customers. It still exists, interestingly. I don't know if it's the same people. It says copyright 2024. It's been about. I believe in training. So it's all to do with training, apparently, it's Netmind. So it's interesting, it's still available. It's probably completely different what it used to be. Alright, so yeah, it still exists. Okay. Save time. My aim is script to save the NTP time. Script should be used when requesting the correct time from an NTP server or a time server. If an NTP server is required, it updates the system time. The script saves this updated time to the battery clock of the Amiga and optionally creates a log file to keep track of the correction applied to the system time. Let's just check when my next... Okay. To get the address from an adequate NTP server, have a look at this particular address. Choose from one and insert the address into the relevant string. Just basically put it in there. That's your log files. So eventually that's it. That's what it does. That's fair enough. Stopper. Hi, welcome in guide to my new very simply, shortly, easy and more others pretty words for greets my job. I was writing this program when I very many times used internet programs. This util counted seconds and minutes after hours when I surfed on the web of TP and IRC. So it's all for this part guide. Sorry for my ugly English, but my school English not preferred. I finished all schools many years ago. Program was written in Amiga E. It's 100% user and system friendly and has status full public domain and malware. That's it. Alright. Didn't quite tell me what it is. Is it just a stop clock, maybe? Can I run it? No, it doesn't let me run it. I don't really want to install it. Or polish it. No, it doesn't want to run. Alright, fair enough. I'm guessing that was some sort of stop clock. More animations. The Voyager NG browser. What we got? Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. This looks like a frog, perhaps? Just says transfer on him on that one. Shimmy. Okay. More shaking ladies. And a ring. Okay. What was this? It just says boing. With boobs. Of course it did. Right, so moving on. We have web design, and this is... It's a program designed to make the creation of HTML documents a little easier. Using web design, you can use simple mouse clicks to create full web pages containing embedded links, graphics, tables, forms, and frames. I think we've seen this before. I think that one. Hello there, Evil Philip. You saw the boing. Yeah, I don't think this is working. No, okay, moving on. So what we got here? Oh. Okay, let's try this one then. That's probably because it's write protected. Fine. This is XDVE. Our firm is continuously updating XDVE in order to make this leading software the most productive, easy, powerful DTV animation titling environment on the market. With this new free release, XDVE has been added of some important features and functionalities. Multi-palette, new slide effects, fixes. Okay. I'm going to try again with this. So I'll put it in. Don't think this will work. I think it'll just still refer to the CD. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah. And here you got the, what we got select. Select should be a drop down. So why has it done that? Unless, hang on a minute. Oh, so this is the, and then you put the options in. Amiga. Yeah, that I see it, but they've not put the. If you want something do it yourself. I don't know why I've not put the end tags in. Can we still get a marquee? So I'm hoping I can change this to that. Just give me a moment. It still keeps me there. Excellent. So can I? Just trying to think of how I can quickly get this. I think I've got rid of that. Oh yes, I see. I see what you're talking about. I don't know why that's happened. Thank you. Now, where do I go to? Because if it's giving me the a web, I should be able to say go run this immediately. Don't know what it's going to save it as. What .html? Perhaps. I should have saved it in there. I completely forgot it was on the RAM disk. Never mind. To go find this now. I'm gonna guess it's at the bottom now. There we go. Oh. That didn't work. That's bizarre. Well, I got rid of the duplicate tag, so that should have been fine. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Reopen it again. Yeah, look, because the other one was there and I got rid of it. Head body, select, that opens with the option. Select there, you were talking about the other ones, so there was two and I removed this. I removed that one because that made sense. You get rid of these. I thought you were supposed to keep them out. I thought it was supposed to be... Or have I completely forgotten about that? I'm sure they're supposed to be wrapped. That's why I couldn't understand why they weren't the end tags. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry. I do understand. I do remember some stuff from old school, you know, like the marquee and stuff, but yeah, okay, that's my fault. Hang on a minute. You've got the boin option. Is that on the marquee? Sorry, give me a second. Oh, okay, that's fine. This doesn't make sense. Unless AWeb is stripped everything like that out, which is not possible because we have seen old school stuff loading on this, so this should be okay. Can't even switch. Does it have to be inside a form? What, the option? Maybe. I thought you could just do it without the form. Let's just do a get. Oh, you gotta do that weird. Okay, so if I do a mark here, and then I do cut there, and then yeah, the weird mark thing. It's probably a faster way of doing this, but I know Amiga aficionado. Mark there, cut there, paste there. I'm just trying to switch windows. No, that's not what I wanted. I've forgotten the command to switch windows. It's amazing old school. You won't have all this fun when Chennai is writing everything in 12 months. Yeah. Hello there, Amiga Kemi. I'm just showing everyone how much I suck at writing web pages. Especially old school ones. Alright, so that's 2, so there should be 1 here. Yeah, so what's... And it doesn't even know that the Can I reload this? Yeah, I tried reloading this. There we go. So we've got this. But this is not doing the marquee thing. Oh, sorry, you're right. Thank you. There we go. I'm wondering whether this isn't long enough. I hate it when it does that. Now I can't spell. because night is. Let's try that. So we want scroll. Should I just leave it on that one? Right, try that. Save that. And then now it's supposed to scroll. I forgot now it's done because I thought you just wrote it in and then just view source. So that's correct now. I don't know. Yeah, so end form select. Try making the browser window small. Well, it's a standard AWeb. No, it just pushes it like that. I must have done something wrong. I'm supposed to be a web developer by trade, and to be honest, my coding is a lot better than this. But we are talking about old HTML code, and then getting working on browsers. This should be fine. I mean, Marquee should not need JavaScript. It should just run as it is. There's no other thing than JavaScript because there's nothing in there. You don't know if they ever worked on Amiga browsers. Ah, that could be why. Which is kind of weird because why would you include it as part of your... but unless, well, I suppose if it's anybody else looking at it, because you've got like background sound. I vaguely remember something like that. In fact, what did it do with the background sound? Just let me just see what it comes up with. Just going to put that in. I'm not sure if I remember this tag or not. Credits. Unless credits is a bit like block quotes somehow. Like you're crediting someone and it gives it a certain... Don't know. Only on Internet Explorer. Alright, fair enough. Sorry, I thought this might actually pick it up as well. Apparently not. But there you go. That is my terrible web skills, which I assure you I do have better skills than that. Mind you, I don't really... When I write stuff, I don't use this sort of thing anywhere. I just write from my own head. So it's not like I've got this that I've got to kind of do stuff with. Most of this stuff that was done back in the days, we read in tables, and tables were a nightmare to do. If I remember right, the background image was part of, wasn't it? I was going to say it was part of the attribute, but I think it might have been its own thing. Let me just have a look. Yeah, I thought it was. So that background equals, that was it, I remember now. So I was correct. Oh, hang on a minute. That's how you do the preview. I was looking for that. Oh, maybe not. maybe I've got to set it up correctly in the other end. Either way, there you go. That's web design, and that's how that works. And thank you for my thank you to chat for steering me in the right direction. My terrible forgetfulness on certain things. There you go. That is that. So that's commons done. Marquee tag was a proprietary HTML element introduced by Microsoft. Therefore, its primary compatibility with Midnight was with Internet Explorer. Oh, it's only that. Marquee tag was notably a feature of Internet Explorer and was in the early versions of the browser. It was most prominently used, so 95 and 96 other versions of the Internet Explorer would have been the main browser. So actually thinking about it, I do have the Windows 95 machine down here with an old Internet Explorer. So if you remind me tomorrow, I will try and get the Marquee running on that. So it should run on that one, because I think it's got Internet Explorer 4 maybe. I think they worked up including 5. Let me just check. Marquee tag HTML Internet Explorer. I'm not sure which versions it came off. I'm sure it would have worked with 4. I suppose I could find out tomorrow. Yeah, I'll find out tomorrow. I'll try and... So if anybody's around tomorrow, I'll try and do it then. What me on... ad is in 5 minutes. Cool. Okie dokie. Graphics. That's what we're on to next. Three objects. I don't think we'll be able to see these. Nice dino from Jurassic Park for Imagine. Many details. Is that a... Can we see? Oh, we can. That's nice. Cool. So that's a Triceratops. Nice faces of man for Imagine. 5 different faces. Exported from DFX to Imagine. DFXF to Imagine. Founded faces in BBS. There were copyrights. There was any copyright. There was... Okay. So that was supposed to be there wasn't any copyright, or there was? I don't know. Netscape Navigator introduced several proprietary HTML tags in response, including blink. Yeah, I remember blink. This tag caused the text to blink on and off. It was a rather controversial feature. Yeah, I remember blink. Read me for this. More 3D objects. We've got folders of them. Land Rover, sports car, skull, dart. Same spaceship with the landing gear down from the dart. Street lights. Round specs. Vintage car. Robot woman. Supercar. Aston Martin. Can we actually see any of these? No, I don't think so. No. Alright, so that's gonna have to be skipped. Got an Amiga 4000 desktop doing a light wave. I've seen Amiga 2000s, 3000, and even 1200s, but I haven't seen anyone post an E4000 model until now. It's just my attempt at it. Didn't bother making the bottom or rear panels, just a front panel covering the mouse joystick ports. I did pay attention to details like not everything fixed perfectly square with each other. For example, the floppy drive and 5205 bay are skewed and misaligned slightly. I thought this would add some realism. It's not perfect, don't get too close to the floppy drive. It didn't come out too clean, but looks okay. I imagine this is just small images he used. Yeah. Okay. And there's no way we're going to see that. No. I have to have Lightwave for that, and I don't have Lightwave. Glasses 2. Glasses 2 with Imagine 4. Can't see that. Imagine all these we're not going to be able to see either. Yeah, IOB file's not possible. Might be able to see this one though. Starfleet Space Boys. All different classifications and stuff. That's nicely detailed. Ad is starting in about 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to Be Right Back screen. Now we'll see you all in about however long the advert finishes. So see you in a moment. Right, back, obviously. Right, let's have a look at these. Oh, we already looked at that. Sorry. Let's look at this. Hopefully it gives you the boys, or however, excuse me, however you want to pronounce it. These are Star Trek based ones. Or they just put it in Star Trek type context. Because I don't recognize them. I mean, they look nice, so that's good. Just double check what the guide says. These are based on the plans in Eric Christiansen's book, Jack Hill Starfleet Reference Manual Ships of the Fleet Volume 3. These are great tech books, Volume 1 to 3, if you can get hold of them. The colours on the objects are my best guess. You may want to change your radar dish to copper by changing metals to any attributes. What the heck are they? They are communication, mark, and defense. Boys, you're gonna hate me for saying this. Anyway, use them to add detail to your animations and they're great for target practice. Okay, so they are part of Star Trek. Okay, that's fine. There you go, anyway. That's those. AGA Morph. I think we've seen this before. So it's the morphing, I think, from one face to the other, or from one thing to another. Morphing program. Calculates a picture out of starting and ending. And I have tried using this before and I just haven't got my head around it. Is this available for me to... I should be on double PAL. There you go, no more flickering anymore. Thanks to the fact that it's going through the VGA. Because this would have flickered like mad if I tried that last time. So you got your two picture loads and then you got change points, but I'm not going to go into this because this is just too difficult for me anyway. But that's how that works. Really nice to see some bigger screens now. So that was a good test. Archie Sprite Display. Archimedes Sprite Displayer is a program to load and display sprite files from the Acorn Archimedes computers or Acorn RISC PCs. Any Amiga with 2.04 plus, it will run it. Interesting, and that's come up. Fortunately, I don't think we've got anything to... I don't think there's anything else in here that we can use to display anything. Yeah. So I suppose you'd have to load from the Archimedes into this and then display from here, but I don't know the reason for that. I don't know why you do that, but okay. So Art Pro, we've seen this before. I've already got it. It's basically a converter, I think, if I remember rightly. ASCII Art Pro version 4. It's more than just a converter, it's an art package. It will let you draw with ASCII, no more moving the cursor around, putting it on insert mode and typing. Now you can just use the mouse and draw like painting in a painting package. To use it very simple, you can just use the keyboard or the supply buttons. You choose an ASCII character, then take your mouse and draw. No cursor, no typing, no problem. This program has been patched by Amos, multitasking patcher by NSA Designs. Uses standard workbench screen. I could try it, but you're probably not going to like my pictures. Let's see if it works. Double plow. Let's go for high res, no flicker. Look at that. Assuming you just click this. Ah, you can. Okay. What can I do to make got a good selection here. What can I make as a liquid? Although I think that's a bit too... If I right click, yeah, I can get rid of one with the right click. I don't know. I just thought of when I did that. I just thought if I do it this side, it looks more like a. I suppose it looks like a flask or something. That's all I was thinking. There's bubbles coming out of it, maybe. I don't know what else to do. But yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Right, we can save it. I'll save this one actually, if I can. It's not allowing me to save. I'm assuming that's because it's not free, perhaps. Right click doesn't do anything. can load. Can switch to colours. Finally click the options. I have to quit. I can't do anything else. Brush doesn't do anything. Oh, it does. Okay. It's not very clickable. Oh, finally, let me save. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is this free? Or is it shareware? Because actually that was a lot of fun. Okay, it looks like I can use it. Gonna keep this. Might come useful, might not. There we go. Chimica. Don't know what it is. Italian. It's a bidimensional CAD program using bitmap graphics, which allows you to create and edit any kind of 2D molecular structure. The structures can be saved in IF format or an internal format suitable for Formular's archive creation. The program interface offers, besides classical drawing instruments, a set of brushes that represent various basic organic structures. Such brushes are the hearth of programming the speed of drawing, comparing to another program not specific for chemical drawing. Brush is very simple. Click on the desired brush icon gadget by left mouse button. You can move it around the screen. Okay, let's do a program we can look at. That looks like Amos. Guessing it'll be this. Okay. Can't really open it because I think I'm going to the wrong place, but that's fine. I bet shapes are in error or nothing. Yeah. Alright. I have to see if I can open this next week. Collected 25. Powerful picture cataloger. Allows to create indexes of reduced pictures. It offers many possibilities and has some features that other programs of this type have not. It's totally free. Creationware. Don't know what that means. Collector 2.5 is creationware. It's not shareware like all the other thumbnails indexes creators in the PD because I wanted to bring a disinterested contribution to the Amiga community. So I don't ask a penny for this program. On the other hand, if you created anything for the Amiga, a program, a music module, or picture, or anything else, I'd appreciate you send me a copy. Let's say it's an exchange of creativity. For shareware programs, please send me a registered version. Oh, I see. Okay, that's an interesting way of doing it. So I'll give you a copy of this if you give me whatever you created. Okay, I see. That's an interesting way of doing it. Okay. Alright, that's collector 25. Debuff DT anim. Data types application example plays an animation loaded with the animation data type subclass based on the CBM data types example. I wrote this tool because the animation data type built-in display code cannot handle double buffered displays yet, which is a problem when playing full screen animations with slow playback. Second release is very old, from February 96. Recompiled this example with SAS C 6.57 and made some code cleanup. The future features are described in the to-do section. Not sure I understand that. Plays animations in a double buffer display. There's any data types in there, or is it just... Alright, whatever that is. Easy print. Utility written to enhance the printing of pictures, coloured or black and white on the Amiga. What distinguishes EasyPrint from the numerous other printing programs existing on the market besides the exceptional quality of the results It is a capacity to exploit the abilities of the Amiga itself, even with the cheaper configurations. Needs only two things: a graphic printer, operating system 3 or above, or an O2 or higher processor. It's possible to print color pictures with 24-bit per pixel precision on a full A4 page with the maximum density. I don't think I've ever printed on an Amiga before, so I don't know if that's helpful. I'm assuming it is. ECCHI. I think I've seen this before. The purpose of this utility is to play those kinky ECC animations, which can be sometimes found on the Usenet groups like All Binaries Pictures Erotica Anime Sim. ECCHI can also be used to show the data type picture, providing you have the data type for it. There are far better tools for that, like Visage. Why is it called this? Imagine if you had a picture you would call porn. That would be cool, wouldn't it? It's like, shh, totally not porn. Requirement: some kind of PNG data type to process the embedded PNG pictures. Note there is some problems with a AKPNG data type in ECCHI because they don't happen to using Colonato's data type, I presume. Problem is in the AKPNG. Don't know exactly about the OS or hardware. At least version 3.3. At least version 39 is needed. It's been tested only on a 4070 kickstart on Amiga 4040. Right, okay. So it plays porn videos. There we go. Flea Master. Program plays Flea animation files as created in Autodesk Animator and Autodesk 3D Studio on any Amiga with 1 meg of RAM. Also allows animations to be loaded into memory or played directly from disk depending on size. Because of the differences between PC and Amiga graphics, there are varying options to produce the most effective conversions. FLI or Flea Master also saves individual frames as if images or as an anim5 animation. Uses the Make Anim tool to compile the animations. Okay, there we go, that's that. If anim, GIF anim, there's a lot of GIF stuff for this. Ever seen a web page with a neat animated GIF and wanted to create your own anim yourself? Well, a script for ImageFX and will GIF can't create your neat anims, but it can convert your if anims to GIF anims, such as dpaint anims, and you don't even need an AGA Amiga to create 256 ones. Okay, so that's quite useful. Requires ImageFX 1.5 upwards. The foreign render module for ImageFX. And World GIF version 2.01 plus. Okay. Master Grabber. Feels like it's some sort of steal from programs, maybe? Simple screen grabber, which means it allows you to save any screen into an if image file. This utility is also able to grab a specified window or area, so you can easily save window images if you want. The program's beta state, okay, that's fine. I thought it was something a bit more like it grabs stuff from programs, but no. Okay. MP image. Tool for viewing, scaling and converting images. You can load the following formats. ILBM, which is standard IF format stuff, the Amiga based ones. PBM, any data type supported format. JPEGs, PNGs, DCTVs. Not sure what that is. Viewing the following modes: workbench, public screen, EGS, and a custom screen. Can save as grayscale, ham6, ham8, EHB, color, 24-bit ILBM, PPM. I've never heard of PPM, to be honest. JPEG, PNG, and DCTV. And PMorph. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's a tool for indexing Amiga guide documents similar to the Windows Help search facility. That's interesting. Can be used to display a GUI window which allows the index to be viewed. So I'm assuming this basically packs all the Amiga guide documents in one place. You can easily find them all. That's a good thing. Because imagine trying to find stuff when you've got a massive hard drive with Amiga guides is going to be annoying. That's cool. In fact, I just want to check. Known and unknown errors. These docs are a bit sparse. I'm assuming it's freeware. Yep, freeware. That's quite handy if there's nothing else like it on the Amiga. PGS, PNG, GIO. For Photogenics 2. This archive contains the IREX updated version of the PNG GIO and is released with Targa GIO, which is an update to the surprising. It's an update to surprising in the Targa GIO. Okay, that doesn't make sense. This concludes the IREX updates to all the GIOs in Photogenics, just allowing you to batch process any files in any format. So another converter. Only on 138. How many of these we've got to go? I'm going to finish off this, and I'm going to do some demo scene, I think. So we got this. More stuff for PNG GIO. And the toolbox. Do you think that the toolbox in Photogenics looks crap? I do. Sorry, Paul. For a long time I put up with it. Eventually I got so fed up with it that I decided to create my own replacement. I created this in September 96. But at the time I did not have access to the internet. Anyway, now do and have now and do have, and here you have it. Okay. So that's that. Pick convert. No English document yet. Take it as a German guide. Workbench, something about Zen. 2.5 meg free. Workbench at 640 by 256 pixels on high res. multi-scan mode and graphics card. My German is still awful. So tool converting. I'm guessing those are the input files that it'll take in. If, GIF, PNG, JPEG, PCX, and then you can convert it to these slot here. I don't know what this is. Adventure Shop. Farben, I think, is a window. Is it? Oh no, colors. Colors. Makes sense, yeah. 32 plus 256 colors, yeah. GIF PNG. That PPM file again. So I'm guessing that's what that is. QT, which I just saw yesterday, so this is QuickTime for the Amiga. Can I run this? No, okay. It'd be nice if that was the case. There's no QT files, that'd be nice to see that. SVUNG. README pirates. Warning, some kind of nasty software pirates which don't respect the work of others try to fake key files of SuperView. Yeah, we've seen this before. Some examples of moral and social deficiency, whatever, and sickness. Mighty, I think it's MFN Delight, tried to crack 4.42, but so bad that it crashes. Tried to crack Guru Maker tried to crack 4.63, but so bad that it crashes. Maybe he should change his name. Rusky Int tried to create a batch program for version 5.30 and above, but so bad it crashes now. Sid Crooks tried to crack 5.51, but so bad it crashes. Thanks to the anonymous guy who friendly did send me information on those lousy attempts of this crowd of political losers. Hopefully they're older than 18 years and will soon find their way into jail. Software parasites using these Software pirates using these badly cloned key files should be prepared of unexpected things happening. To prevent further experiments on key file faking, I hereby request all your honest users to send me these so that I may take special measures against special fakes. And for the doubtful valid key files only available directly from the author, that's me indeed. Okay. Is it another one? Prices. 24 Deutschmarks. Program's purpose. The SVUNG is a program that's been designed for the purpose to display, convert, and process any kind of bitmap graphics as fast as possible and as comfortable as possible. Fast means not only fast in reading and displaying, but also calling using the program. Highest possible flexibility is implemented via the native modular system, consisting of the SuperView library, the SV objects, SV drivers, and SV operators. These intentions resulted in a bundle of features and options you have access to when using SVUNG and install it to your system. Has a bunch of features. So it's another viewer thing. That's fine. Video easel. It's a generic environment for so-called cellular automata machines. The most popular among them is Conway's Life algorithm, which has been implemented on almost every machine. But Video Easel does much more. You may modify the rules of the game. You may implement easily other algorithms, modify existing ones. I implemented every single CAM cellular automate machine I could find. That was much work for that reason. The program is freeware. It's a full version without restrictions. But if you like the program and want to use it, you really need documentations for Video Easel, because typing a huge document for a huge program is much work. Please support me. If you want a manual, send me an email to find out the price. Yes, you'll have to pay money for it. 30 Deutschmarks apparently. Well, at least 30 Deutschmarks. It's very demanding. One chip memory is a must. 2 meg will be fine. Fast memory must be provided. The more the better. Minimum should be somewhere around 3 meg. Point is, I wanted to make this monsters fast, and I have enough 10 meg memory. Processor, well, the 060, the 68K, sorry, works best. Sorry, works as minimum, I suspect, 02 over 25 megahertz, the more the better. Okay. So it does give a demo. It said the bottom left was something about, is it this one? Yeah, there you go. I think. I'm confused. Start the video easel and wait for the start title. Now read the about title, click OK. For a nice demo, hit the start button in the toolbar left on the screen. It looks like a small arrow. After a while the screen should slowly get blurred. If you've seen enough, press the stop button. Looks like a failed out. Yeah, that's what I did. There's a heat flow of the picture. The lighter parts of the warmer and darker, by the way. What? I really don't understand this. I don't get it because it looks like a drawing program, but I don't know. If anybody's watching this later on and know what's going on, I have no idea what the hell that is. Would be nice to know. Okay, we've got Wildfire. Best animation image processor. It's not only another brand new image processing program, it's a professional animation processor with some really new concepts. It allows you, for example, the creation and processing of animations in several formats, the generation of time-dependent special effects, and the design of large projects containing several animations and frame-synced sound effects. Whereas the caustic common animation formats on the Amiga have too many lacks or restrictions, we've tried to create a better one. Yafa. This animation format, for example, features many compression methods, real-time zooming. One of the outstanding features of Wildfire is the fact that it makes for you no difference if you apply changes to the whole animation or if you process only one image. A single image is only a very special case of animation. Okay, fair enough. Wildfire, Xanim. Feels like this has come from a Linux section with the word X in. You have to know what this version of Xanim requires full XADE. You can find it on ftp9moves.com. I didn't want to make this version public, but a few people asked me for that, so why not? Xanim is a Unix program, of course it is, that can show almost any animation, every animation's format. You can find two others port of Xanim for the Amiga on Aminet. I made this one because it's the only way, like for now, to show Intel Indio format on Amiga. If you want to know more, read the original manual and preview files. In this release, there is no Amiga guide, but will appear when I finish this port. No need of XADE and sound. Supports the current. Supports a load of stuff, including Microsoft Video. I vaguely have heard of Intergraph JPEG. QuickTime. Cinepack, I've heard of that. Photo JPEG, yep. The Kodak Photo CD, I've heard of that. MPEGs, WAV audio files. I think WAV is specific to Microsoft. Oh, there you go. XN imports from Unix. Zing Play. The fastest Zing MPEG player with CGFX support. It's a pretty fast Zing style MPEG player. In fact, I vaguely remember this in early versions of Linux. Slackware, I'm pretty sure, had it, or was it Red Hat? Definitely vaguely remember that. In order to be fast, it cuts a lot of corners. For instance, there is no error checking on the file, as it had better be correct. Also, the files must be in so-called Zing MPEG format, i.e. only L frames at a resolution of 160 by 120. That's quite small. Zing Play was hacked together to be used to play the re-release of the Space Battle animation, which won the animation competition at the Gathering 94. Today's normal MPEG players on the Amiga are just too slow and don't support double buffering, which is what we've heard of recently as well on that other program. I think in the comms section, or just earlier. So I might have to play around. I think double buffering should be in here anyway with 3.2, but I will have to find out. And lastly, Zoomer 1.0. Display DR 2D polygons in a window. This program will display outlines of a simple closed polygons in DR 2D file using a window and allows users to scroll around, zoom in and out. Zoomer will try and display a file named drawing DR2D in the same directory as it started from. With the drawing around using your middle mouse button. I don't have one. It's like, what middle mouse button? Keep in mind that only outlines of simple closed polygons will be displayed. I created this program as a software engineering exercise to practice using clip-rect and vector graphics. Its ultimate purpose will remain a mystery for now. Okay. So I can zoom. And that's about it. There's no right click. Not with the drawing, it opens. And it's done in C. Okay, I think that's it for this folder. Graphics is now done. Comms is done. So next week we'll be on MISC. Massive set. Get to that next week. Drop movies here. Oh, okay, that'll be the QuickTime thing. Right, let's just do a restart. We need to go and find disk B. I also need to remember what I did last week, because otherwise I'm going to forget, as I always do. So I'm basically trying to remember the demos we played last week. Just have a quick look. Oh yeah, Green Day from Black Box. Right, so I think we're on Lego Boom next. Right, okay. Just wanted a quick look. Black Box Germany. Tried these two. This one I thought was to do with the band, but it isn't. Got Lego Boom next, so hopefully it runs. Oh, somebody forgot to do this. Somebody also forgot to put the audio cable in. Some really unexpected short demos. That's fine, because we're about to hit into advert territory. So before we get to the next one, which is Temple, I'll switch over to Be Right Back screen, and I'll see you after the adverts.
Revolutionized the first-person shooter with award-winning 360-degree stomach-wrenching action. Then we plunged you deeper into chaos with deadlier enemies that fed off your power. Now, after years of waiting, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Descent 3's fusion engine lets you move seamlessly from inside to outside. Crush your enemies, set them on fire, and watch them suffer. Match wits with robots that sneak up behind you, hide behind walls, and work in teams. The best multiplayer out of the box. Descent 3 is optimized for modem internet play. Descent 3.
Now, I command you. Okay.
What do you be wanting me for? This will stop 'em, to be sure.
This looks interesting. I'm ready.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Holstead here.
If you want.
With honor. Eagle, be my eyes.
I think you're all back. Yes, cool. I was just having a quick look at Descent 3 to see what the system specs were. I'm going to have another look into that in a bit, because I do want to see if it'll run on the 95 machine. But anyway, next one, Temple. If it runs. That one was really nice. Quite like that one. Come on, where's my mouse cursor gone? Where's my cursor gone? Oh, great. Cursor's dead. Oh no. Oh, there we go. It's fine. God for that. I think you just killed my cursor for a second. Right, CompuSphere 5. Evening there, Photon. You're just in time for... Should I do the rest of these? I might as well. There's only 2 more in the folder. And then we'll get onto the main game for the rest of the stream, which is Deuteros. So let's start with this one. Well, I say start. Carry on with this one. text was lamenting all the Mies who have to be out in the cold forest during Christmas. Okay, so I missed that text. I'm not huge on playing Christmassy type stuff when it's not Christmas, but for that particular thing, I just let it go. So next week when we're back, we'll be on Digital 95, and yeah, I'm guessing most of these are going to be 95 because Remedy 95, Voyage 95, yeah. So I'll be visiting Britain next week by the looks of things. Digital Symposium, apparently. Let's have a look on the demos. Got a few, so that's for next week. Graphics. Yeah, I'll have a look at that later. Anyway, so that's that. Now we've got Deuteros, so let me just exit this. Also, yes, Taurus is for the people, or what I would say is respect the Taurus, which I think I need to make something for, so that you can spam it in chat. I'm just not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. Praise the Taurus might be one. Respect to the Taurus or praise the Taurus? Not sure at the moment. Right, Deuteros. So, as I already said, I did do some of this in the hours before this stream started. So I think around 4 or 5 o'clock I started collecting the resources I needed, so we didn't have to wait for me to do it during the stream. I did say I would do that, so I have done that. And to show that's the case, you can see, so this, all resources have a max of 50,000. So we can see a hydrogen and methane for Mercury and Decuria. Decuria is the one that I actually need to push up. And MEH fuel, everybody's got pretty much all of, which is good, because that means any time that things need to be refueled, they've got the max fuel that's possible now. So I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. Next thing I need to do. What is the next thing I need to do? Can I drag these? No. Okay. I was hoping I could drag them. It would make it a bit easier for me to find out what everything's doing. I think I'm about ready. So I think it's about time I annoyed the enemies. That's fine. So you want one of those, yellow. One of these, yellow. Done. That's fine. We need another tool pod. So essentially, the biggest problem I was having at the time, a few weeks ago, at least in January or before Christmas, was because I didn't have enough fuel. I decided to make sure all planets had enough fuel. So that means enough fuel for them to, because these space. So you've got two shuttles. You've got the shuttle that goes from the planet to the orbiting platform, and that brings resources up. They're going to need fuel. You need fuel for this lot. So this is the ships going in between the stations. So they'll need fuel. These include the ships that you use for getting asteroids, because they'll be in space for a while, picking stuff up, coming here, refueling, dropping stuff off and going again. And you've also got what's going to happen next, and that is me building the battle drones and the drone computer, and that sucks up a lot of fuel. So I want to make sure that I've got fuel for everything, and that's mainly the reason why I did stuff offline. So the OF frames, which are the oops, didn't mean to do that. The orbital platform, load them up, get these in here, because otherwise I won't be able to actually do anything. We also need fuel, so I've got plenty now. Engine is not installed. Why is the engine not installed? Oh, forgot to put that on. Apologies. Engine's installed now. Didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. Okay, so I now need to decide where I'm going. I think we're just going to go anywhere that's going to cause an issue. So if I go to Europa, just go for there. And then we're just going to get it to start pushing a orbital platform out. Take a couple of trips. Sorry, that's my fault. Can't do that without having an operational factory. Do you have to add protection to the ships? I think so. It's part of the drones. So you'll see what happens in a minute. Alright, now that's set up. That's going to annoy this lot. We've seen this a couple of times. So they're declaring war now. So I'm going to take this ship back. Specific bulletin. Someone's come up with the idea, because that's the only way I can get this to come up with it. Message ends. Seem to remember you being attacked and ask about faction. Yeah, because if I remember right, there's the methanoids. And what on earth? Okay. So we need to research the battle drone. Then something else comes in. That's that weird message. That's that done. So whilst that's on, we take this to green because we're telling it to just start production as soon as possible, and it's going to keep doing it until it runs out. So we've got the moon to do it as well. Moon should be able to do this now. Venus, Mercury. I'm just going to get everyone to do it. Apart from the one that's available, this one I'm going to leave. Because I know that's going to get blown up at the first thing it happens anyway. The next thing I want to do is... So you're going to Europa. You for now can land. Drone fleet control compute. So we need this. That's that done. We go back here. If you remember, if I switch this out to... I need to build one first. Build one of those. Okay. Can go back to building that. You see how much fuel it takes? That's why I had to build a lot more fuel. And weirdly, I only have to build one, and it basically removes everything and turns into this. Turns this into a battle ship, essentially. So now I've got to put this back in again. Click these, I think. Where's it gone? Where's the drones gone? I think I've got to lift off first. Right, okay. So if I click this, you can see how many is being built at the moment. So you've got to lift off first before you can actually get at these drones. The thing is, I'm not sure whether to leave some in or not. Venus cannot produce battle drones by the looks of things. No. I wonder if it's out of iron. So the only ones that are doing it is Mercury, the Moon, and Earth. Venus and Mercury are not producing anything. I think it's out of iron. Because... yeah, that's why. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that too much. At least we've got some doing it. Let's see how many we can create before the first attack happens. Because it's getting past this part is the issue. Another transmission. That's just some of it decoded. They're still producing, excellent. Sorry, hang on. You see the numbers. Right, okay, so. $46. Curry's under attack. Let's see what happens with the 46. Set course. And I've got a raid from Zypho. And it looks like I will beat them. Give me a moment. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, that wasn't good. Hello everyone from Zypho's community. Thank you for the raid. Just in Farmer Ant's Auto Harvest Crew swaps dirt for pixies. You're in the hot seat as we tune in some Amiga action. Will this retro roundup reap rewards? Unfortunately not. I've just lost my ship. Hello there, Zypho. Hello there, Charlie. You were doing Amstrad CPC, playing Grisor, Destructo, Robocop. I'm assuming these are all games. Red Sunset, Psycho Pigs, and Target Renegade in a new community tournament. Hello there, Man Shovel. So Zypho didn't want to raid me, so I figured I'd raid Namco's. Okay, fine, that's 2 raids, I've just realised. Thank you very much, Antaeus. You were doing, I know you were doing some Minecraft today, I think, yeah. How was Minecraft and how was CPC Land? For everybody else, I'm getting owned in, as you already know, I'm playing this for a while. So what I did was, around 4 or 5 o'clock, I spent a couple of hours basically getting all the fuel that I can for this point here, so that if this happens, I still had something to go against. Chat is slacking each other off, I'll leave you to it. Right, so what's one place gone? I may have to restart this. I can't build the other thing. It's only just past midnight, we're slagging each other. Yeah, it's a nice atmosphere. It's a fucking tough game though. I might have to restart. I'm glad that we didn't have to do much. Right, let me reload. Right, so according to... I think these 3 were building. Let me just check the 50,000. That's why. I don't really want to have to... Just check asteroids to Earth. Asteroids to the Moon. To Mercury. Did I not send any to Venus? There's asteroids to Venus. Are you still stuck at Venus? Is that the issue? Hang on, are you still traveling? Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, so we've already done Millennium 2.2 and that got completed. That's why I'm doing this one. I think somebody suggested me doing this, but I wanted to do Millennium 2.2 first because I never played it. Well, I sort of ish played it, but I mean, not completed it. So I'm glad I completed that first. This has been a pain in the ass to get. It's the battle section that I find is more difficult in this, because at least with Millennium 2.2 you had two different ways of doing it. You had the nice mini game where you could use the joystick to shoot things, and then you had the lasers. But the lasers were there to kind of get rid of most of it, most of the attacks, if possible. But the mini game is quite nice. Yeah, it is. It's a lot easier than this one. Because I think we completed Millennium 2.2 in about a month or two. Is it alright? 4 weeks? It might be more 2 months we've done it in. This one is just, yeah. I mean, it's a lot more in depth. There's a lot of nice to it, but it just, yeah. It's definitely its own thing. I think the automation is much better in this than it was in the first one. Because the first one you had to do a lot of micromanaging. This one you don't have to do as much. You just got to be careful if you turn the automated stuff off. You've got to kind of kick it into action, and you can just leave it. There was a quirk with 2.2 where if you held down the hour skip rather than the day skip, miles would never attack. Oh, I never knew that one. Yeah, but this one you got the is it the Methanians or something? So before Zypho, or just before Zypho raided, we created some ships to go deal with them. Unfortunately, I thought we were going to win the battle. We didn't, so I had to reload. What am I doing? Do I want to just check something? See, asteroids of iron. Looks like nobody's really found any. I don't have to use another 2 hours to get all the iron. I'm gonna have to just see if I can wing it. So let's do this again. So Earth is gonna get one of these and one of these. Oops. Nope, wrong place. Right, so we need to annoy somebody else. Oh, and I need fuel. Right, so we're gonna go to Europa again. Oh, Ganymede, Europa, Europa's fine. course it isn't. And the only other reason why I don't save it at this point is because the last thing I need to do is restart all this all over again. So I need to get to the point where it's... Alright, declared war. It's methanoids, I thought it was. Drone ships. Okay, drone ships, we can go back to here. Research that. Strange transmission. Right, okay. Earth. Produce as many of those as you can. Moon. Do the same. I can't remember who can't. I'm just going to tell everybody to do it. Right, and then we go back to Earth again. You're gonna land because you're my new battleship. I've forgotten to make this. You're still making that. Refuel, send it out. Keep an eye on the number of... I wonder whether... Actually, I've got a better idea. Because... Mercury, the Moon, and Earth. So I know Mercury's producing. So what if I decide, actually, to send you to Mercury? Since it's the farthest out, which would make sense. And what I want to do is I'm gonna... I think we got up to 30 last time. Or was it 40 odd? So if I get to about 30 with this one, I'm gonna pick up all the orbital drones from 30 and I'm gonna go back to the moon, and then Earth, and pick up all of them, because that way I'll have a much bigger pool of drones to work from. And then when it comes to being attacked, I should have quite a few. That's what probably the best idea is. $130, so I'll take all those. Oops. Okay. Now, set course to the moon. Take your 30. And then set course to Earth. And keep going. So this is same thing again. Sorry. So by about gets to about 12, I think I start getting attacked. Because that should be about 40 something. Unless the time I get attacked is slightly different. There we go, 14. The courier, that's fine. And then set course. Hopefully this should be a better fight. Yeah, 728 against 290. That's much better. Oh. Out. That's when you learn about the fact that somebody set a bomb on there, which is not fun. Oh, have I still got it? Oh, thank God for that. Thank God, I've still got it. That would have been embarrassing. Oh. Europa's under attack, that's fine. 92. Do I bother going to Europa? Right, hang on a minute. No more research should be done. Okay. I think I need to go back to Mercury. Restock. And then I need to do the moon, I think, next. Pull those, 140. So I've got massive fleet power. Still not wanting to save at the moment. I know something's gonna go wrong. That is enough fleet power. That should be. Question is how long before the next hit? You know what? I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. Test FGX2 test fight. There you go. That way, at least, if I've got quite a lot of backup. 147, which is the largest fleet I've ever had. Venus is under attack. Okay, the dock and then leave again. Okay, that's another one gone. Not great. Let's go over to Mercury just in case. Pull those. Another transmission. So this is about as far as we got with it. We are monitoring all your transmissions in an attempt to understand your language. And then something about there is something with greatest importance to discuss with you. That's kind of, I think we got another transmission from something else. What's? Oh, okay. Right, because I'm here, that should mean that Mercury did not get boarded. So they're fine. Excellent. So I think the next thing for me to do is possibly go to... No, that's not where I want to go. I'm going to go to the moon instead. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Nothing new on research. Might have to patrol for a bit. They're still making stuff, that's good. I might save here, because we're doing okay at the moment. I suspect the moon should be the next one to try and go for, because they haven't gone for it yet. But I don't want to lose all my stations. I think it kind of happened that same way last time, and then because of that it said the next scenario was we found, there we go. Maybe not this one then. This is the new one. Oh, ad break in a few minutes. Right, I'm just going to pause here. And I'll come back after the ad breaks. Give me a second. When my buttons work. Thank you.
We revolutionized the first-person shooter with award-winning 360-degree stomach-wrenching action. Then we plunged
I think everyone's back. Although it did say it was going to run an ad. I'm assuming the ad was very short. But if it was, that's fine. We can get back to this quite quickly. Right, so that's the next one. We've seen this before as well. So there's something about the 700,000. I think it's to do with another race that is distant in light years. But there wasn't really much else it said. Maybe nip back to Mercury. Yeah. Grab some more. And Earth. Nope, not the moon. Just playing a bit of a waiting game at the moment. Nothing else to be researched, so I'm waiting for one more thing. Ah, so I can only have 200 drones by the looks of things. Okay. Let's save at this point then. Another transmission. Greetings, friend. We believe we can trust you and request your assistance in a something to our mutual benefit. Many something ago, we transmuted a gift to the methanoids, a gift of great power and importance, I think that is. Sadly, they disassembled it in an attempt to something to the technology. A grave mistake. Our scanners tell us that the segments are scattered something stars in your galaxy. We shall inform you of their something, location, something we detect them, I think that is. I think we've seen that before as well. So far everything's quiet. Hello there, Cat Fem. Long time no see. And yeah, you're right. Everything's looking good. Let's not jinx it, everyone. Considering the amount of times I've lost with this. 14. Now, I've already lost a few of these, and I'm assuming I've lost them because of the fact that the stations have gone. I've got Mercury, the Moon, Earth. I'm going to reset Venus and put that in, I think. Only stream on YouTube now. Okay, fair enough. I think when I first started streaming, I was doing restreams before I became an affiliate. And I did YouTube and Twitch. And then I went Twitch only, which I'm on currently. And I think that was the time when they took off YouTube stuff. And now they've put it back on. But in order to make it exclusive, you've got to kind of not put all the chat together and stuff, which makes it look like a nightmare to deal with. So it's just like, that's why I don't do. The only thing I use YouTube now for is storing all these as a kind of secondary channel. Because that's a new thing that's happened. Those of you that already know is that Twitch has decided to only have a certain amount of space for keeping VODs. So people used to, you could basically highlight the entire VOD, and I've got a couple there already that I've done. So, and people used to do that for Twitch, and now they've taken that away. They've had to kind of move it all to YouTube. So we do different kinds of content. Oh, are you doing bass stuff? I'm assuming music type thing. As I've heard, music kind of is a bit better on the YouTube side anyway. That's what I'm guessing. Oh. Mercury's been hit this time. Right, okay. Set course to Mercury. Land on Mercury. I'm assuming Mercury's going to blow up, so let me just take everything first. No! That's interesting. Okay. I've been quite enjoying the Mac Mini for all my recording and streaming now. I do have one myself. It's the 2014, I think it is. I think it's still in an Intel, and I bought it for 150 quid. Probably the best 150 quid I spent, because it did help for dev stuff, as in web dev stuff. I don't use it currently. I'm still using my Windows machine, but for certain web development stuff, it's worked quite nicely. I don't know if you've got like a recent Mac Mini, but yeah, I went with an old one. I think because at the time I knew it was going to be viable. Yeah, cool. Or use your PC for PC gaming, fair enough. Get another save in. Goes to Mercury. Goes to Moon. Orbited the courier, but it's nothing there. I don't know whether it's worth rebuilding into courier. Problem is I'd have to rebuild all the fuel there as well. You're on the moon. You have no crew. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Right, so I'm gonna do Marines production. There we go. So the Marines are the ones that go in the shoal. Land on Mercury, you're gonna hear Michael Palin yell, "What a silly person." I'm quite sure I understand that reference, to be honest. Sorry about that. Bit uncultured I am sometimes. So I'm thinking Monty Python is probably not. I know some Monty Python. In fact, tomorrow. Oh no, it won't work. So I was gonna say when I go into when it's my old Windows 95 box that I brought up for my home. You could actually back in the day you could change the Windows startup screen so you didn't have the cloud, you had something else. And mine was The Life of Brian. But I think when I'd upgraded the machine, it's written over that. So I don't have that anymore, unfortunately. Unless I kept the Windows folder, which I might have done, so I might still have it. I might have to think about that. Let's see if I can rescue that again. Because I did customize my Windows machine a little bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to decide. I'll turn my ACC off. Switch this out. Everything from Multi Python add Mel Brooks, yeah. So Mel Brooks wasn't he the one that did Spaceballs? I think that's the same person. You have a very odd sense of humour and you gravitate towards it. Yeah, it's fine. Everyone's got a different sort of brand of humour. Just switch this out. And you go back to this. Yeah, cool. Earth now has pilots. Which means there we go. There's a lot of British references you don't understand. That's fine. I think it works the other way when we were watching the American comedy. Especially when there was a lot of it in Windows 95 comedy. So I don't know if you've heard of a program called Pist, P-Y-S-T, which was the sort of piss take of Myst. There was a lot of stuff in there that I didn't get because it was very American based for the 90s. Right, I don't know if this is going to work. Set course to the courier. Oh, Duckman was another one I never got. I saw Dr. CDS playing Duckman. Like when they make a joke about a 1970s Scottish player, I'm like, what the hell are you talking? Yeah. Do I know who Randy Feltface is now? This is the thing, don't ask me about football or soccer. I have no idea. I have no kind of interest. I mean, I have an idea of people like Garo Lineker. I know who they are. But nothing massive. Soccer and football just goes up my head. Right, I'm rebuilding the courier, which is what I'm doing at the moment. I also need another frame, so I'm gonna go to here. Get another one of those through. Right, that's fine. Again, it's all gone quiet, which is a good thing. Randy Philip Feltface is a puppet by an Australian comedian. It's hilarious. You get a chance to check him out on YouTube. It's bought a Nixie clock. No. Okay, I'll have a look. In fact, let me just double check. I think I've seen the puppet before, but I'm not sure. I might not have done. It's just one of those things where you see a puppet and you think you've seen the person behind it, but it's probably not likely. Right, that's that done. Maybe I should have rebuilt Venus first, but I'll have to see. See how long it takes for the courier to get attacked again. Factory's back to normal. No leader. Means I've got to bring people over now. Sort of venture. Oh right, okay. Sort of. I know what you mean. I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's the courier. So I'm just trying to think. You can go off and do your thing. Where do you get Captain Blood vibes from the design of the game? I have no idea. I'm assuming you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. When you go into the ship part, yeah, I can see that. Actually, thinking about it, like this part here. You do want to stream from your mister someday. How long have you had it? Have you only got it recently, or have you had it for a while? I can't remember. Because you picked up quite a few bits and pieces. I'm sure you picked up a Neo Geo at one point, or am I thinking wrongly? Sure you did. You've never streamed that. I did do Battle, Sarah, and Aegis. Yeah. Turn this off might be a bad idea. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go back to doing that. I'm gonna reset up Venus again. In fact, setting up Venus is probably a good idea because that's where I get the fuel from. I can get it from Earth, but it's easier to get it from Venus. Well, so far, I think this stream has been quite successful in terms of progression in this game. So it looks like it's a good idea to have a fuck ton of fuel, basically. Because that way, you've always got things coming in and out, and you don't have to worry about, especially when you get to the battle drone that we set up for defending ourselves, and how much fuel that just eats into things. And now it should be fine for a while, at least a good while. Oops. Last 2 frames. Actually, I'm going to need any production. I'm going to need production. Okay. Give me a second, let me think. There's nobody on production there. I'm just gonna have to Make a new set of people. Oh, I just realised it's been going up and down for no bloody reason. Oh dear. Right, artisans. This time, swap this for this. Fool. And I'm calling me the fool. Right. There. I can't believe it was doing nothing. Anyway. I've managed to fix the Calico version again. Oh, hopefully it lasts long enough. I need to fix the, or at least dig into the Atari ST. I keep talking about doing it. It's not a chance. Find out what cat blew. So you're there. That's what I want to do. And then we're going to go back to Venus. Mercury's under attack. Corset to Mercury. That's a bit scary. They've got a lot of but they haven't attacked it. Right, okay, that's good. So I need to keep my drones at about 200. It also means I'm going to have to rebuild everything, but I should be able to start encroaching on their section because I'm already available to do so. I've got nothing new in here. No reds. You were going to Venus anyway. back on track with this. Which means you should now be here. You are. You need to create a shuttle, perhaps? No, can't do that. Can't make anything because it's all fresh. Is there anybody going to Venus from the asteroids? Mercury, Earth, Venus. It's because you're in the way. Right, you can go back to doing what you were doing. Excellent. So we can start doing stuff for. I think what time is it? 3:40. Okay, so I think I'm at a good position. So I'm gonna save here. Still in test fight. I'm quite happy where we both got to this point. So, next thing for me to do next stream is take this and go and refill it to 200 again. I may decide to perhaps create more specific of these and just keep them at the different places. So then when something goes off, I can just jump straight over, release all the battle drones and see how that works. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we'll have to see. So that's what I'm thinking at this point here. I also need to get more, I'll double check the asteroids, make sure they're all going to the right places. And then I'm going to have to rebuild. So Deuteros needs to rebuild on hydrogen, and so does Venus. But like I said, Venus itself does its own hydrogen. So in both cases, we need to get the shuttle ready. So I need to get some more iron and things for there. I may have to just run it off stream to pull that from the asteroids. Maybe I can pull them from Earth, perhaps. See what happens. I'll have a think about it. Anyway, let me do another save. And I've just done one, I'm just making sure everything's fine. So, I think that's it for today. Let me just come out and come back in again. Make sure everything's saved. So the last thing I want is to come back to this next week and find out it's all broken. That's looking good. Let's quickly load. Yeah, okay, excellent. Right, so we have progress finally on Deuteros. Like I said, next week we'll be refilling the battle, we'll call it a battleship, maybe a drone ship, and then start thinking about, we've started to redo Deuteros and Venus. We'll try again off stream to pull them back into that 49,000 of fuel, because that's just going to help. And I'll probably just keep it to those two, so you're not missing anything else. And maybe I can start thinking about going into the Methanians' other territories, since I think we can pretty much do that now. Since we've already annoyed them, and they'll just come back and keep trying to attack us. So that's it for today. Thank you everyone for popping in, and thank you for the raids from Zypho and Antaeus. Thanks to everybody for the chats and such. I will be back tomorrow. Once this does its thing. Cool, yeah. I'm back tomorrow. We'll be doing Exile Escape from the Pit, which is the RPG that I've been doing on the Windows 98 box. That tomorrow will be transferred over to the 95 box over here. And as I keep saying, and I'll say again, I started playing Exile Escape from the Pit as a shareware on that machine. So it only feels fitting that the registered version gets put on there and we finish it on the actual machine itself. So that'll be good to do. I will also investigate Descent 3. I want to see if that will run on that machine. And if it does, that'd be cool, because I can put both Descent 1 and 2 on. And maybe we can use the excuse me. We can use the Sidewinder that I was going to show, but it's stuck. There we go. So the Sidewinder. Hopefully that'll get picked up by the 95 box. That'd be cool. I think Terminal Velocity is on the 486 here. I'll also have to put on MechWarrior 3, because I'm pretty sure it works with the turning part of the joystick. That'd be cool. And I've already completed MechWarrior 3 once. I did it years ago when I first actually got, because I got MechWarrior 3 from my grandma, who recently passed away. But when they got a computer years ago, you know, when they give you games with it, one of the games was given free with it was MechWarrior 3, so I was like, yep, sure, I'll take it. So I've got it. So I've now got MechWarrior 1, I've got a copy of MechWarrior 2, plus the expansions Ghost Bear Legacy and Mercenaries. I think that's the only two. And I've got MechWarrior 3. At some point I need to get Pirate's Moon, which is the expansion. I've got MechWarrior 4, Vengeance and Black Knight, and I think Mercenaries was like a free one as well. And I think I've recently got MechWarrior 5. I think I got that recently because that was Steam. But yeah, we'll sort that tomorrow. Anyway, again, thanks for popping in. I also, on my end screen, I do have the scrolling bit on this side. I am going to change that to the Mix It Up one, because it only currently, because it's coming in from Streamlabs, it only does follows and raids. It doesn't do active viewers. So I do want to kind of mention those people that, I'm assuming active viewers are people who are talking on here. So it'd be good to say thank you to you in the credits as well. So I'll see how well that works out. Try and get that sorted. It's probably not going to get sorted tomorrow. It's probably going to get sorted for next week. So that's something to look out for. Anyway, finish talking. Let's have a look for people to raid. Because I do kind of talk a bit more than I should do sometimes. Who have we got on? A few people. Let's go and raid Tawagia, who's playing The Secret of Monkey Island. And I'm not quite sure what she's playing on. Probably DOS, I'm guessing. Don't think it's Amiga. Mind you, that girl Joey has gone on a bit earlier nowadays, so I don't get to raid her. I don't see her at the moment, so I'm assuming that's why she's not on. That's why I've not raided her in a while. I'll have to catch her some point tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. If not, I'll find some other way, I don't know. Anyway, so let's go raid Tabagia, and I will see you all hopefully soon. So until then, well, see you tomorrow. If not, we've got the rest of my stream, which I keep forgetting to do. So tomorrow is, like I said, Escape from the Pit. Friday is Myth the Fallen Lords. Sunday is Death Trap Dungeon. And again, Amiga Monday, you already know what Amiga Monday is. So again, apologies for that. So I'm definitely going now. See you all tomorrow, and until then, bye.